Times Square.
Top of Mount Everest.
Public restroom.
Great Pyramids.
Great Wall of China.
The Eiffel Tower.
Gondola in Venice.
Here at Big Ben.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment. Hello everyone and welcome to Live in the Moment. I am your host, Alex Giuliano, and with me as always,
Stephen Giuliano.
Now, today we're in a new studio, as you can kind of sort of see.
Yeah.
We have now gotten our own place. We have an office and a studio.
It's exciting.
So it's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
So
We've
today
been using
we're
it a
going
lot.
to talk about utilizing space. I mean, we didn't get an extravagant space. We got executive suites.
No.
We got two executive suites next to each other. For those of you who don't know what an executive suite is, instead of leasing an entire office full of offices, there is an office full of offices where they lease the individual offices. So we've essentially rented two individual offices, one for our editing and general work on computers, and the other one, this one, for our studio work. And it is absolutely glorious.
It is. It's
absolutely
been
glorious.
feeling really good. It's been a lot of fun. I just love working in any space, really.
Oh, absolutely.
And I love the challenge of kind of a smaller space. Like, there's just so much that we can do, and there's just
you gotta
the
get
four
creative.
corners, and it's small, but man,
It's
if
powerful.
you can be creative, you can do almost anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Almost anything.
Well, I mean, like, we have
It's
very
exciting.
limited floor space. So what we do with all of the equipment is there's room behind this green screen with the way it's set up. So there's just equipment stored behind the
Storage.
screen itself, so that we actually have plenty of room for photography, or in this case, our video equipment sitting in front of us here. It's really fantastic. And honestly, I got to say, the room's deeper than I thought it was going to be. Once we set up the backdrop
feels very
and I was
deep.
standing in here, I thought it was going to be too shallow.
Yeah.
But once we set up the cameras, I'm like, oh no, this is plenty deep.
You know, we didn't do, I don't think, behind the scenes in the previous location we were at. But we were kind of just up against the wall, and there was not much space, but I know you guys can't see what we're seeing, but there's so much more depth.
There is,
Just,
and it's
just
a cleaner-
overall, it's more
a cleaner
open.
environment. It's like
Yeah.
there's not random things, because it's not a room at the parents' house type deal. Like, there's not random things.
It's not full of
and-
music equipment.
No, it's not.
And now that space with the music equipment can be more properly used for music equipment.
Yes.
And we're
That's
going to start
exciting.
seeing some cooler Build-A-Beats, because
Ooh.
we're going to have real
drums.
acoustic drums.
Love it.
Ah.
Love it. You'll
And-
probably start seeing me on.
Oh yeah,
Build-A-Beats.
you'll see Alex. Michael's off for like 7 weeks
Yes, he's
right now.
learning German.
But when he comes back, he can also join in on the drums. I want to get some other local artists in there, help me out with some beats, being featured on some tracks.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's just so
It's-
much,
It's glorious.
so much opportunity just
It's-
right in front of us.
Yeah. So, with our move-in, what were the big challenges? I mean, how do you feel?
What's the
like,
big
today?
challenges?
Yeah, because I mean, one of the things, we couldn't move the desk in until after 5 p.m. So we had to wait on that, because they don't like you to bring in equipment during the day, and that makes sense. It's a big.
Yeah.
We're in a bank building. There's lots of other offices here, lots of people in and out, lots of foot traffic. We're in the middle of downtown Clearwater, by the way, so we're right in the heart of downtown. You step outside and you can immediately do a photo shoot in cityscape, which is exactly why we chose this location. It really
So
is
nice.
prime. I am very excited to utilize it to its fullest. It's
Oh, absolutely.
it's gonna be good. But I mean, challenges. Oh,
Challenges, yeah, just mostly moving stuff. Key fob. There's some issues with the key fob. Now, in this building, we have access 24/7, and to have that access, and for access to the parking lot, you need a key fob. And we get that as an entitlement for the lease, and they didn't have it right away. So while we were trying to move a bunch of equipment, we had to kind of finagle some things just to make it through.
yeah. The first time we went to leave to go pick up more equipment, they had to give us a token to get out of the parking garage, because they hadn't made our fob yet. Usually they charge people $2.50 a token, but they kind of had to give us one, because
Yeah, because we paid. And
yeah. Wasn't cheap to put down the deposit on this bad boy.
See, that's probably the hardest part, the deposit.
Yeah, no,
If we're-
for sure.
If we're talking about the difficulty of a studio space, it's
It's that first month
deposit.
Getting
And that's with
in,
moving
yeah.
into any space that
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
leasing.
Like when it comes
It's
to
just that
personal space
deposit.
that you get. Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
But if you're patient and you save up, you can make it happen. So That's a plus.
Oh,
It's a shame
So
we don't
excited.
have any clips today, do we?
no, we don't.
It's all talking. It's all fun. It's all verbiage, which is great. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already kind of frazzled from the day.
It's been such a long day. Yeah, we've
I
done a lot of
mean,
moving and stuff.
We've
and-
got some good things coming up for the website. We did some awesome filming today. I am super excited to get those edits done.
And you probably noticed a fancy new intro on this video. That also was done today. So appreciate
yes.
it.
Oh yes, we recorded that too.
Oh,
it's
yes.
been such a day.
It's been such a good
it's
day.
Great.
And
crack my
another great day
fingers.
tomorrow.
Oh, another great day tomorrow. It's gonna be fantastic. I don't think you guys understand because we've been trying to do this now for a couple of years, and after just so long in your home, working out of your home, because I live in an apartment and I was working out of my apartment now for the last 6 months. But it's just so hard sometimes to self-motivate in your apartment where you do all of your other stuff as well.
Yeah, too many distractions,
Yeah.
too many things you can pick up and start doing. That's
Yeah.
not work.
Mm-mm.
You know, you just need to stay focused and keep a sort of separation because you need to take that home time. You need to
do.
take that time to
You
fix
need to
your
take the
stuff.
time away.
But when it's so intertwined with work, you end up not doing either. and that's
no,
just
you
not
kill
good.
yourself. It's terrible.
You're just like, well, I was working all day in this one spot. You know, why would I, clean in this one spot? Well,
yeah. Well, because
because
that's
your
where you
home
live.
matters and
Yeah.
it should be clean.
Yeah, it should. Very much so.
Should be. I've
it's-
never been great at it, so.
Well, it's not easy.
No, it's a lot of upkeep.
It is.
A lot of
It's
upkeep.
a lot of
You got to
upkeep,
clean from
but-
top to bottom.
Always top to bottom. Always,
Do it
if
a
you got
lot.
ceiling fans, dust the ceiling fan first, then clean the surfaces, then clean the floor. Don't
Just
don't
trickles
do it
down.
Yeah, because you're just gonna when you're cleaning from the top, you're knocking stuff down to the floor. You're cleaning the surfaces, you're knocking stuff down to the floor. You clean the floor, it's all good, and you don't have to accidentally knock more stuff down onto it because you already took care of the surface.
When you really do it right, you feel the difference in the room.
You do.
It feels
You
cleaner.
absolutely do.
There's just like less allergens in the air. There's just less. It's nice.
No, it is. It's
Good clean
fantastic.
feeling.
But
good clean feeling.
So, what did you bring to the table today for topics? What do you want to talk about?
Well, speaking of orbit, I guess, not the gum, but the accent of the woman in the commercial. I'm potentially going to England this year. Later on, there's a wedding that I'd be attending.
That's fun.
That could be pretty cool.
I like international travel. International travel
And
is always
I've
fun,
only
particularly
been
to Europe.
to London Heathrow Airport,
Yes, same here.
but I didn't leave, so I don't
No.
feel like I was there.
I'm actually going to be going to Europe in December,
Oh, that's nice.
and we're going to start in London.
That's
and then
like
we're gonna go to
November, I
Paris.
think.
And then we're going to go to. We're probably going to go from Paris to either Barcelona or we may skip Spain. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
And bounce over to Italy from Paris, and then up to Germany, and then up to Poland, and then fly home. We may make our way all the way over to Russia because we both kind of want to go to Moscow. But
Would you have to do special visas or something with that?
see, that's what we're getting all the details worked out between now and then. But
Yeah, well, I don't know.
most of
Yeah.
those countries should be fine. It's
Yeah.
the only one I would be concerned about is Russia. But I'm sure it's not that hard.
I just wouldn't know.
If we can get to China, we can get to Russia. I'm sure China's more
Well,
strict on that.
you do, yeah. But China's real strict too.
Oh yeah, you have special visas.
See,
and
if
things.
it's just like China, like you have to. I mean, it's good you're looking into it now. It'll probably take 6-8 months.
For sure. But we may avoid Russia. We'll see what happens. Nothing against Russia. We both like Russia.
No,
so-
I mean, you want to go there.
Yeah.
Whether you can make it or not, it's still up in the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
I imagine it's cold.
Yeah. Well, we're going in December, so it's going to be cold.
Oh, you went to the American Russia recently. You went to Canada.
I did go to Canada, and
How was that? I haven't been to Canada.
it was nice. It was.
Right, summertime. So
yeah, summertime, but it was.
probably
It
not
was
cold.
not. It was not bad actually. It
in the
was in
70s.
70s.
Yeah.
The thing is, they do get a lot of, because I was in the Toronto area. I was in Ontario, so there's a lot of humidity off the Great Lakes.
Okay.
But I was there just before the humidity hit, so it was low to mid 70s with no humidity. And
That's
I live in
nice.
Florida, so I'm used to low to high 90s with lots of humidity. So that was, I could stand outside in the sun and not be sweating. I mean, you couldn't
That's-
do it for too long, but
Yeah, that's like Colorado
Yeah.
too, because it's very sunny there, but can be really cold.
it's fantastic.
But it's nice. Yeah, it's For me, anything drier than like 100% humidity just cracks my skin over time. And it's because I was born and raised here in Florida. It's
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
But that's my complaint with pretty much the whole West Coast is that I just start peeling. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Even
not really their
California,
fault.
it's a shame.
Especially, I mean, it's desert and a lot of that. So, not even, especially California.
Yeah.
But it's just, it turns into such desert over in that area. And I think it's interesting that people in California, because they have droughts and issues with water because they live in a desert, some people get the impression that, and maybe there will come a time that that is a big issue, but people are worried that we're just going to run out of water. And I would just suggest move out of the desert, and
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh,
There's a lot of water everywhere.
there's actually a good bit.
Don't move to Michigan, though. Flint, Michigan, and the whole water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't want lead in your water.
No,
That's not good.
No, that's a terrible thing, actually.
No.
Generally not good to ingest lead or natural gas worked into your water or whatever is in your water in Flint, Michigan, which is nasty. So, yeah.
Clean water is important.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's readily available in most of the United States.
Yeah, definitely not something we would ever just stop worrying about.
No.
But I think it's funny, people living in the desert being concerned about running out of water for the
Well, it's
rest
like-
of the country.
It's like we
'Cause
don't
it's
have
not-
a water problem. We have a salt problem.
Yeah.
Most of the earth is water, just with salt and other things in it. If you purify that, you're fine.
And there's a lot of desalination that
Yeah.
occurs.
So it's like I'm not.
There's a lot of different methods.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah, I mean, it needs to keep developing.
Just boil it and have get the vapor down.
Yeah.
It's pretty sophisticated stuff right there. It's pretty yeah.
Cool. So we've talked about water. We've talked about travel. We're in a new studio. I think we're both just beat from the day.
I think we are.
We are going to be coming at you again. We're going to change up the intervals because we're able to film more often.
Yes.
So we're going to have more, but maybe not next week, maybe the week after. Because we got to kind of get ahead of ourselves a little bit. So we're definitely going to have another podcast this
Yes.
week. We're going to get ready for you guys. And you'll be able to just enjoy content pretty much constantly once we get flowing here.
Yeah.
Because we're going to add some new shows. Because we just have two really right now.
Yeah.
Two main ones.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start doing some board games. We're gonna start playing more video games. We're gonna probably have some jam sessions and stuff, like actual live music stuff. We're gonna do reading between the lines, this segment.
Well, and we've got some other exciting potential contributors to our channels that'll be coming up here in the near future.
Oh yes.
And so we'll leave that as a mysterious cloud for you, just so you can see that when it comes. It's very exciting stuff, though. I sound really tired, but it's still very exciting stuff.
Even through the tired, we're excited.
Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be
Yeah.
Fran-freaking-tastic.
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 Fran-feeking-tastic.
All right, fecal. Anyway, speaking of which, tried out the new bathroom today at the new office.
Pretty solid.
And, no, very solid. The one complaint is it's pretty rough toilet paper. I was bleeding about halfway through.
It's a little more detail than I think the viewers at home wanted, but
You're welcome.
but that's
I'm being honest.
That's how his day went. He has to be honest about it.
Yeah, well, it's just.
So
everybody
note to self.
bleeds.
I mean, bring in softer toilet paper.
Yeah,
That's
everybody bleeds, and I totally forgot to silence my cell phone before this taping. But I'm going to do that now, in the middle of our taping.
Well, I think we're good.
Really more towards the end of our
We're towards the end of it.
At this
Yeah.
point, it's so. But it's been great hanging with you guys. We really appreciate any of you who actually listen to or watch
this
our
brief-
podcast.
brief
Today was a very
episode.
brief episode. Definitely briefer than the out of town one because we're both a lot more tired than we were when we were out of town. But like he said, we'll be coming at you a lot more often. Hopefully we'll be coming out with some live content, some really cool things throughout our day. So thank you all for watching. I have been Alex Giuliano.
And I am still Stephen Giuliano.
And this was
Live in the moment.